and welcome to another Bangertorial. This one is about first cars. It's maybe a car for a teenager, maybe a first car for yourself. It's one of the questions I get asked most often. People say, what car should I buy? What should I do? And really, yeah, I sort of can tell you what cars to possibly buy, but mainly what it comes down to is the insurance. You've got to spend an awful long time online looking comparison sites, but it's also very important to phone insurance companies direct and speak to them, because you might miss out on something, you might not answer a question correctly, you might have factors that will make your insurance much cheaper. So it's really, really boring, but very, very important to spend a lot of time doing the insurance thing and the premium, because it's going to affect so much where you live, what you do, where the car's parked, and your postcode and all that sort of stuff. Sounds obvious, but that is the biggest guiding factor of all. I'm sitting inside a first car. It's a very nice first car, actually. It's a Volkswagen Polo, which it's one of the best cars I think I've bought. Nothing's gone wrong with it. There's no wood to touch, no fake wood trim. But in the time that we've had it, not a problem at all. It's gone through most MOTs, just a couple of tyres, and it does a fairly regular commute. It goes to college, it goes to work, and the teenager, not teenager anymore, who had it has been very happy with it. What surprised me, I think, was how good a car we could afford within the insurance parameters, because you hear so many scary stories that insurance is going to be, £1 million if you're a teenager. Didn't work out that way. It may be because we live in a very remote part of the country where there doesn't seem to be any buses or any service, so you do need to have some sort of transportation. And the price for this, I think when it first started, it was about sort of £1,200–1,300, and 4 years later we're down to about 400 or 500, something like that. And so it's been very, very good. Yeah, it is the fact that what we've got is a very good spec car for this. This is a 1.4 petrol. The diesel, I think, was more expensive to insure, but what we haven't got is a little 1 litre 3-cylinder that would scream everywhere that it went. So it's very good. It's a match spec, so you've got air conditioning, you've got alloy wheels, sort of things I would never thought you could have on a first car, but it's worked out very, very well for us. So all I can say about buying a first car is you've got to do the boring stuff with the insurance. If you can get a VW Polo, as I say, our experience has been extremely good. I know some people who've bought Fiat Puntos haven't been great. There's been a few failures there. A lot of people we know have gone for Renault Clios. They're safe, quite nice to drive, and they've got very good reputation for that. And you can buy relatively cheap ones. I did think, it would be great to buy a car that would be really cheap. But actually, the older, really cheap stuff was more expensive to insure. Insurance companies do really like it. If you have a more modern car that's got airbags and probably built in the last 10 years and a better safety record, your insurance will go down because of that. Even though you do think to yourself, well, actually, I'd rather put my teen in a Saab 900 because they won't have a problem if they hit anything. But the insurance on what is effectively a classic car would be prohibitive. So it doesn't work out. So yeah, that's what you have to do. You've got to do loads and loads of quotes. People ask me what was my first car. It was obviously a Mini. It cost 50 quid, and there were no seatbelts, children, because they didn't fit seatbelts to cars in those days. No airbags, no nothing, and it was great. But actually, I think I may have driven a car before that, and I think I've got photographic or film evidence. So if I can go and find that, I'll tag it on to the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.